Hello, this is Kaz Stunt Plane back for my second battle. This is against someone from the Zat chat. I don't really remember the name. I think it's like something sexy. I'm gonna look this up right quick. Yeah, I don't remember, but starts out with Mr. Mime. Tries to set up screens, but guess what? I have my Zelf standard much. Yeah, it's standard. I'm gonna be setting up them rocks. He goes for the screens right away, but I go for rocks, wanting entry hazards, and then he goes for light screen, and me, basically, I'm just thinking they're gonna wear off faster with him. So now this turn I start putting up my reflex and my light screen. I'm carrying that light clay, so they're gonna last a lot longer. And from what I know, I don't believe this Mr. Mime is carrying the light clay. He goes with the energy ball, which confused me. I have high defenses on this SL. That is absolutely nothing. So I set up my light screen, and I'm just about to set up the U-turn. Thinking he might go for something else. Yeah, he goes for a baton pass. This is a weird team. I think he might have 3 baton passers. So he baton passes all of that out, thinking that the screens only work on one poke. I'm not sure. But I just U-turn out of there, and I'm thinking about what can take an ice-type attack, and I'm thinking Oven Mitt. It's a perfect situation for Oven Mitt. So Oven Mitt comes out, and I want to make the safe play. And safe play is just to superpower. And it baton passes again, thinking most likely that he's going to need those things. I think I might even go for the Will-O-Wisp here. Yes, I go for the Will-O-Wisp, expecting something physical from his lineup like Ursaring. But right now I got this Kingler, and I got the Reflect up, and I am not scared of anything. His Reflect wears off, obviously not having the Light Sand. So I bring that out. He's going to have the Burn. I have my Prioritize, Whimsicott. Ah, that was weird. He's going to go with the Crab Hammer. I'm going to resist it. That does nothing. Nothing at all. I got the screen. He just got the burn. I've got the times 2 resist. I'm going to set up a sub. Basically scout what he's going to do. Nothing serious. Like I said, this is kind of a sweep. And he goes for the X Scissor. And I'm thinking he's crazy. And right now, I think I just stay in there and go for another sub, waiting for that burn damage to rack up. And I'm not in the range where I need to use Giga Drain yet, so it's not time for that. I'm not going to say that he was a bad battler, he just seemed inexperienced to me. Not that I have any more experience, but he kind of does get swept pretty easily, making some bad decisions. I personally would have switched into that Glaceon he has, but for some reason I think he's staying in here. But I just go for the Giga Drain to finish him off and get some HP back. That means more HP, more subs. I'm just gonna sit there high and mighty because Whimsicott is taking down the UU, and I am happy. So he sends out a Leafeon, and me, I'm like, no, you run a bad Leafeon set. And I'm just gonna go for the Hurricane. Hopefully to one-shot this thing. I believe I do. Whimsicott was confident in my speed. Whimsicott's really fast. Prioritize just taking him out. Good health to spare. I don't know if he's never gone against Whimsicott or something, because I would think Hurricane's really common. And he has this Ursaring. This Ursaring is a Guts Toxic Orb Ursaring, and it does a good amount to me. And I use Giga Drain, not expecting it to do that much damage actually. So I have a lot of HP back, and he's gonna go for the Slash. Slash is gonna take out a really good chunk, and eventually I'm just gonna look at this and say, Poison, it looks like it's Toxic Orb, So I know he's guts, and I go with the sub to stall more toxic poison. And with me, I always sub into the low ranges. He goes for the facade, so I'm thinking that he wants the high damage, he wants to stab on the facade, he wants it all, but I'm just thinking, what's wrong with him? So he's just going to keep stalling out the toxic orb. I personally would have ran Flame Orb if he was running Guts, but I don't know, I go for the Giga Drain to get more HP back. Doesn't quite take him out. I'm out of the red range. He's going to go for another facade. Another facade, and poison damage is going to take him out. So that was a little stalemate there. This isn't a very long match. Well, yeah. I go back into my Azelf, wanting to get some walls up. He goes an Executor, which is fairly good. He has a pretty good set on this, actually. And I just go for the Reflect, hoping I can outspeed. I outspeed, which actually shouldn't have been a surprise. So I got extra defense, and he goes for the sub. And right now, I do not like this. He has a good Executor set from what I see. But I just go for the light screen, knowing that he's probably going to set up, use a move, something. And then I want to U-turn and get that sub down, switch into something that can do anything. He sets up Leech Seed. That's not going to do anything to me. I'm going to be out of there in a jiffy. This Leech Seed didn't really mean, like, it didn't mean anything really. He could have gone for the Confusion, maybe. I mean Psychic, but I don't know what he could have done. So I go for the U-turn, trying to take that sub out. Subs can be really annoying. I use them a lot, trust me. And then I should go back into Oven Mitt again, because I know I can take anything he's throwing at me with this Executor. So Oven Mitt comes back out, possibly the start of the show. Oven Mitt could take anything on the scene, so I take that Giga Drain really nicely. There's nothing, not very effective on my light screen up, nothing's going his way right now. And I go for I get the lefties, and then I go for the Fire Fang, because I'm pretty sure I can take anything on his team with the Fire Fang right now. He goes for the Psychic, but I have them screens up, not going to do anything. Just go. I go for the Roar to get him out of there. So I go for the Roar, and here's Mr. Mime. I'd expect this Mr. Mime to go for screens now. I probably, smart move would be the Will-O-Wisp. I might go for, say, Fire Fang or something, but I really should Will-O-Wisp this right now. And I believe that's what I do. I Will-O-Wisp this Mr. Mime. Well, I go for the Fire Fang, trying to get burn off of that. I do a decent chunk. I get lefties. He's going to set up an extra light screen and baton pass out of there. He probably thinks I'm mixed with Flareon. Most Flareons, I guess, would run the Fire Blast. But I am all physical. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I miss. That lets him know that I am carrying Will-O-Wisp, and he wants to baton pass that out of there. But I think he might stay in for a Psychic. No, he Energy Balls. I don't know what that was from at all, honestly. Maybe special defense drops, I don't know, but I get the Will-O-Wisp off this turn. That was basically a useless Energy Ball. It was really saddening. I just feel bad for this dude right now. Doesn't carry the Psychic, his only move is Energy Ball to damage. So another Energy Ball. I should just finish him off with Fire Fang, get over with. It's really saddening right now. But maybe if he carried Psychic, he might be able to get more damage. But them light screens, basically keep me on the good side of things. And Oven Mitt just sweeping. Kind of stally with that Mr. Mime, but just still have those things up. My Reflect goes off, and my light screen will go up next turn. He's sending out his Executor. If I were him, I'd try to run sub, but I'd probably outspeed, so I go for the Fire Fang. Just doing damage, and I should take it out right here. Oh, I don't. Oh, because of reflect. I don't take it out. And this executor is carrying the psychic. I'm not sure why he's trying to do that. I would have gone for a safe sub. Tried to stall me out. But his reflect's gone, and I'm taking him out with this. Well, those are my reflects. So he goes for the sub now. Keeping him low. I don't really understand. He gets lefties. Oh, raises the defense. I didn't notice that when I battled him. But he goes into sub, and I just go for the roar, because that's what Ultimate is here for. And here comes Glaceon, and right here, I go for this. I go for the safe fire thing, or I go for superpower, I believe. Superpower. Revealing to him my last move. Just going to destroy this thing. He goes for Shadow Ball, and that does a decent chunk, but I'm going to survive it. There goes the superpower on the ice type. That was basically a safe play. I wanted, like, I didn't need a stab, but you know what I mean. So Ultimate's just gonna take out this executor. He has no screens up. It is basically over. There it is with the stones, I believe. No, survives with 1 HP. I do not believe he's going to be able to make a comeback. So I'm low, and I just take him out. I roar him out. Oh, roar failed. I get lefties, and I'm probably just gonna outspeed him right here. Fire Fang to end the match. Good game, whoever this is. I don't really remember this match. I'm sorry. Definitely, I miss. Whoa, this is stally. That was a good game. So, next time, I don't know. That was basically just a really good sweep. Not necessarily good plays on my part, more like obvious plays on my part. If you enjoy this, please subscribe for other videos. I'll try to have them daily. Basically every weekend you will have 2 videos up. Oh, here we are. He's just, all he did was outstall Ultimate, and I just go in with Linoon, Speed Damon, and Extreme Speed him for the win. Nothing serious. Basically just me, like, being a douchebag and being like, ah ha ha, I sweeped. But it was a fair match. Things just were not going his way, I guess, basically. So, I'm gonna, I just can't really judge. He's weak, battler, sorry. And that Earth Ring set, I don't even know. I'll see you next time.